The Ford F-150 is king of the trucks. It's the one that outsells actual hotcakes, and it constantly is evolving to better serve its seemingly ever-expanding customer base. That means more hybrids being built, better towing and payload figures, and fresh tech to make everyday truck life that much better. There's an F-150 out there for everyone, it seems, so let's dive in and find out what's new with the 2024 Ford F-150. At the core, the new F-150 keeps things strong with a fully boxed, high-strength steel frame. You still get that aluminum body over that, which helps keep curb weight lower within reason. Regular cab, which is only offered on the XL trim, can choose between a 6.5 foot or an 8 foot bed, while the Super Cab gets a 6.5 foot, and the Super Crew trucks get either a 5.5 foot or 6.5 foot bed, depending on the trim. The standard engine is now the 2.7 liter twin turbocharged EcoBoost V6. As you climb the engine option ladder, you have a 5 liter V8, the twin turbocharged 3.5 liter EcoBoost, a 3.5 liter EcoBoost with the hybrid setup called the Power Boost, and then the high output 3.5 liter EcoBoost found in the Raptor, and finally there's the supercharged 5.2 liter V8 bolted into the Raptor R. Every engine on offer is backed up by a 10-speed automatic gearbox. And so far, the only power figures that Ford is quoting are for the V6-equipped Raptor, which is listed as having 450 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque, and the Power Boost, which can deliver as much as 430 horsepower and 570 pound-feet of torque. Ford hinted at power increases for the 2.7 and the supercharged V8, but we haven't seen any specs yet. As for trims, it's a familiar sight with XL, STX, XLT, King Ranch, Platinum, Tremor, Raptor, and Raptor R. And you can spec the Power Boost powertrain on trims from the XLT on up through the new Platinum Plus trim, which replaces the Limited. But more importantly, Ford says the MSRP will match that of the non-hybrid 3.5 liter EcoBoost versions. So if you were thinking about going gas or hybrid, but don't like the price premium of the hybrid, that's no longer an issue. For customers that select a hybrid truck, those come standard with the 2.4 kilowatt ProPower Onboard system. This nets you an inverter to deliver up to 85 hours of runtime if you have a full tank of fuel. You can upgrade to the top-tier 7.2 kilowatt system, which Ford says delivers enough power to run a mobile welding shop on wheels for 32 hours straight. There's also the smaller 2 kilowatt system that's offered on non-hybrid models, and this one is able to power the sort of items you'd bring along for tailgating, a day at the beach, or while out camping. One of the big changes, though, for the 2024 model is the available Pro Access Tailgate. Instead of just folding down like a standard tailgate, you can also open it like a door to swing it open to the side. There are 3 positions for this too, which allow you to open it 37 degrees, 70 degrees, or all the way to 100 degrees. The idea is that you can easily reach stuff in the bed and have greater access to do so because you gain an additional 19 inches of reach compared to when the tailgate is folded down. And the smaller opening angle means you can use it even when you're trailering. Speaking of trailering, Ford quotes a max tow capacity of 13,500 pounds and a max payload figure of 2,455 pounds. If you've got the smart hitch system, then you also have the ability to check tongue weight and payload figures in real time, either through the center screen or with a visual indicator in the taillights. Further, Ford offers Pro Trailer Hitch Assist, which basically puts your hitch exactly where it needs to be to hook up to the trailer. And then Pro Trailer Backup Assist allows you to adjust the rear camera for the proper angle when you're backing in a trailer. On the outside, the new F-150 gets subtle touches to quickly separate different trims visually. The STX version, for example, has various electric lime accents. Platinum Plus, however, has bronzed copper accents, while the standard Platinum model has blue accents and brushed aluminum trim. King Ranch trucks will have a dual color finish. Tremor models get that signature grille and yellowish orange accent color. And finally, the Raptors are, well, you can easily spot a Raptor and Raptor R. In the cabin, a 12-inch center touchscreen is standard. It runs the Sync 4 system and pairs nicely with the standard 12-inch gauge cluster display. Even cooler, there's now a head-up display as standard kit on every trim over the XL. Also, you can choose whether or not you want Ford's BlueCruise hands-free highway driving system. After you buy a new F-150, you can choose to activate it for 90 days for free. And then if you want to keep it, you can either pay annually or on a monthly basis. This is BlueCruise 1.2, which means the trucks can do hands-free lane changes if you tap the turn signal. Back to the Tremor for a second though, as Ford has given it fresh sheet metal from the side mirrors on towards the nose. Additionally, the truck can be ordered with a light bar and a 12,000-pound Warn winch that has been developed in a joint effort with Ford engineers. On the Raptor side of the party, Ford has fitted the trucks with the new Fox Dual live valve shocks. The variable rebound control is essentially monitoring the suspension constantly and adapts and adjusts to all sorts of on- and off-road conditions in the blink of an eye. On Raptors with 37s, the trucks get a different front bumper that shows off more of the tire and gives a better approach angle. There's a light bar attachment available for this more aggressive bumper as well. Tow hooks are standard up front, as is the terrain management system with its 7 drive modes and the trail control system. If you want one-pedal off-road driving, that's an optional extra. Another new feature for Raptors is the shelter green color, as well as new graphic options. One of the best bits of news, however, is that Ford has reduced the ordering complexity of this F-150. They claim by 90%. This means you get some things as standard, like the extended range fuel tank and the Class 4 trailer hitch, while other popular items like max recline seats, axle upgrades, or the moonroof can be ordered as standalone items outside of the various packages that Ford will offer. With the 2024 Ford F-150, Ford is evolving a successful machine. This isn't a reinvention, nor does it need to be. Instead, Ford is cleaning up the looks a bit, delivering a better interior experience, offering the hybrid powertrain at a better price, and trying to innovate in the tailgate space. We'll see if that last bit is worth it, but the rest of the truck looks great. When we get more info on prices, power figures, and more, we'll be sure to share all of that info as well.